Top 10 Biblical Films/Shows Part 1. The list I'm about to give is not one of a major critic company, but my own personal top favorites. Number 10, the 1996 version of Samson and Delilah, starring Eric Thaw and Elizabeth Hurley as Samson and Delilah, and even starred Dennis Hopper, who played in popular films like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Blue Velvet, and Land of the Dead. The film depicts a majority of the story of Samson and adds in important moments that are missed by other films of the story. And since it shows so much of the story, the running time for this film is 2 hours and 52 minutes long, making it a 2-part miniseries. The film is available to watch on Vudu and YouTube.
Where does your strength come from, Samson?
Like all strength, it comes from within.
What would someone have to do to make you powerless in their arms?
To make me weak like other men.
Yes, what?
Number 9, The Story of Ruth, released in 1960, starring the beautiful Israeli actress Elena Eden as Ruth. And side note, Elena was actually one of the 5 finalists for the title role of Diary of Anne Frank, which came out a year before The Story of Ruth. The Story of Ruth is not a long biblical story at all, and not a lot happens in it, so it might come as a surprise to learn that this film is actually 2 hours and 12 minutes long. Well, that's because half of the movie is not even in the Bible. And then once you get to the point in the movie where the actual biblical story starts, there's a lot of extra stuff thrown in, making the movie like 73% inaccurate. However, it's still an incredibly beautiful movie that I hate to admit still makes me cry to this day. It's more of a drama/romance based on the biblical story of Ruth, but the truth of the matter is that because the story is so short with not a lot of backstory and not a whole lot happening in it, you kind of have to throw some extra stuff in it just to make it a movie. And the film does a great job of doing that. The film is available to watch on Vudu, YouTube, and Amazon Prime.
Why do you look at me like that?
Because you're so beautiful. So very beautiful. Don't you know that you are?
I have never thought about it.
Number 8, Samson and Delilah, released in 1949 with the amazing and extremely popular actor and actress of that time, Hedy Lamarr and Victor Mature, playing the roles of Samson and Delilah. This film isn't just a biblical classic, but a classic film in general. Once again, as far as accuracy goes, it's a bit shaky. Not as bad as the story of Ruth, but if someone was actually trying to learn a better detail about the story of Samson and Delilah, I'd recommend them the 1996 version over this one. But if you're already aware of the story or just love dramas and romances in general, it's such a great watch. Interesting fact as well about the actors that played Samson and Delilah, they were both born and died a year apart from each other. The movie is available to watch on Vudu, Amazon Prime, YouTube, and Google Play.
Come with me to Egypt. Will not be Danites and Philistine there, only Samson and Delilah.
Number 7, AD The Bible Continues, released in 2015. This miniseries does not get talked about enough, and it's so sad. So the show, as the name suggests, talks about the events that happened after Jesus died.